on our left is Ken Grant Gibbs. On our right is 3 Doug McDermott. And then Coach Greg McDermott is going to stay with the coach.
We can't play much better than we played to start the game. And I give Nebraska a lot of credit for continuing to compete, because every shot we took, we made. The open looks that they had went in and out, and we were able to get the rebound and get our transition game established. But to their credit, they didn't quit. He pressured us. He changed defenses some and kept us off balance. And then we made a few foolish, uncharacteristic mistakes. So really happy to get the win. I think Nebraska's a much improved basketball team. And, in my wildest dreams, I didn't envision a start like that. But certainly was proud of our team because of their execution on both ends of the floor to start the game.
That's what we practice for, and that's how we want to start every game. But everything was clicking. We got some stops that got our confidence going. We were making our shots, and we were just on a roll there. And we got to be able to put something together like that for 40 minutes. Maybe not quite that extreme, but we got to be able to not get complacent and be able to bring that same energy in the second half.
Yeah, we did a really good job of getting the shots that we wanted early in the game and making them take the shots that we wanted them to take. And as the game went on, we did a poor job of defensively sticking with that game plan. But we did a really good job of it early, and then when we're moving the ball, getting those extra pass shots, that's kind of our game offensively, and we were clicking early. Yeah, especially on their fours that could shoot it, Pitchford, and we were locked in. Did a really good job of being in the gaps, and the game plan was to be in those gaps and make them passers, because they do a really good job of driving to the hoop, but we wanted to make them distributors and make them playmakers, and we did a really good job of that early. Just diving for the ball and kind of got tangled up. It happens. It's basketball.
Yeah, just wanted to get my team going. Felt like we couldn't get a stop there for a while, so just really trying to get our guys hyped up, and I think I was trying to get us back to where we were in the first half, and it's just we can't get beat like that in the second half, so I just needed to do something. But we found a way to win. We escaped it, and we're moving on to the next.
Yeah, that's part of it. There's times when it's it's hard to play with a lead like that, but this is a mature group. A lot of seniors that have played in games like that, and I think it was disappointing that we kind of scoreboard watched for a while, and like Coach said, give them credit. They kept playing hard and attacking us, and we didn't do a good job of sticking to the things we did early that really helped us build that league. I think just playing with an edge, and I thought we came out and played that way early, and we're gonna have to continue to do it every game. We're undersized and not gifted athletically, so we're gonna have to scrap and play with an edge and compete on the glass every night. And with the George Washington game especially, I think we got away from that and we kind of just waltzed out there and you get beat. That's what happens. So we got to continue to play with that edge as we move forward and being locked in every game.
Yeah, we're really excited. It's just going to be a whole different type of deal. So, we're going to be traveling to much different places than we were last year, and a lot of different competition. And I think it's off to a good start conference-wise, and we're really excited to get going.
Yeah, I think so. And coaches have harped on that, just competing every single possession. And we took that to the practice floor and did a good job of doing that day in and day out. But that's going to make the difference. And I think it's a broad term when you talk about playing with an edge, but it encompasses a lot of things. It's being locked in mentally to our game plan. It's being physical on the glass and boxing out every time, because that's what we're going to have to do to get rebounds. And when we're doing those things, we're pretty good. But as we showed in California, when we're not, we can get beat by anybody. So
I like him a lot.
we were
should stick with him.
Yeah, I'm glad we
There's a
won.
chance we'll see him again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Got a little banged up, but I've played with that every season, so I'm fine. I'm feeling good. We'll get a little rest here, but we want to get back to work and continue to improve.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He can spread the floor for us, and it gives me a lot of freedom down there in the post. And I think we really work well together. We kind of know when someone's hot, who's gonna be on the perimeter, and we do a good job of rolling her in place and interchanging for each other. And he's a great weapon to have out there because he'll shoot it from just about anywhere. So great job from Ethan to start, and more importantly, I think Will Artino off the bench has played with a lot of confidence, coming in and give us energy, and we're gonna need that from him the rest of the way. I think so. Yeah, I think Will. He just plays better off the bench. Yeah, he's been talking to me. I've talked to him a lot about it, and he's fine with it. And I think Ethan has definitely shown that he's capable of starting. And I think it's gonna work great. I think so, yeah. I think it's definitely an adjustment, and they've refed we've played 9 games, so they're starting to get used to it, and so are we. And we continue to play smart, not having our hands in there, and I think we'll be fine.
Thanks, guys. Taking the questions from Coach Creighton.
Well, we're certainly excited about it. I think it's a tremendous opportunity, not only for our basketball program, but for our university and our community. I think Omaha's a pretty well-kept secret. I think Creighton University has a lot to offer, and I don't think nationally people understand that. And I think our partnership now with the Big East as a member of that conference is going to tell that story for us. And we're really excited about it. Obviously, it's going to be a heck of a challenge, both this year and moving forward. But it's what competition is all about. These guys, if you were to ask them, they want to play the best teams they can possibly play in the nicest venues they can possibly play in, and we're going to have that opportunity to do that in the Big East. He's certainly given us a lift both times. And it's a different mindset, and I don't know that his rebounds. Well, I do know for sure that the 2 games that he came off the bench, he's rebounded much better than the games that he started. But it's as I mentioned, I'm not into who starts. That's never been a big deal to me. But the way we were playing in California, we just felt like we needed to get our 5 best players on the court to start, and Ethan is one of those 5. So we just switched it up, and it's worked so far. It's not to say that we'll keep it that way the rest of the season, but at least for right now, it's working well. He's very capable, and you put a lot of pressure on defenses when he and Doug are out there together, and all of a sudden we're Grant's getting a dunk because the floor is spread, because of their ability to shoot the basketball like they shot it today. And they're two of the best shooters in the country, and to have them on the floor together puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And then when Jaw Hands is knocking them in like he did the first half, that adds even a little bit more pressure. So I like our pieces. We're just going to have to continue to get better, both the starting five with their level of focus and intensity as the game goes on, and the guys off the bench making sure they're razor sharp from a focus standpoint. Well, it's tricky. We're asking Ethan to guard a center down in the post, and we didn't provide any help tonight. We were going to stay close to some shooters, and if they're going to beat us with twos over top of us down low, then so be it. I thought a couple of the fouls, I thought he was in pretty good position, and then there's a lot of contact, and then some nights that's going to get called, some nights it's not. And but I think Ethan, for him to play 30 minutes and get 5 fouls, that's about his average has been much worse than that over the course of his career in terms of fouls per minute. So he's just a guy that has always fouled a little bit. We just got to continue to work with him to make sure he doesn't get the cheap one, because he's going to get a couple when he's involved in the scrum down in the low post. I haven't evaluated it that close. I think he's remained remarkably consistent, which that in itself is very difficult to do, especially when you're kind of the marked man every game. And I think it's hard. I remember back when I was a high school player and a senior in high school, and I was the only big guy in the team, and I knew that I was going to get double teamed or triple teamed every game. But it's hard to get excited about playing when you know that's coming. And Doug's seen every form of defense known to man, and he has to kind of prepare himself and then kind of learn on the fly as we starts games. Okay, what's going to be open based on how they're defending? Are they going to switch a small guard on me? Can I get to the post? We got him curling to the basket off some screens by his teammates tonight, and he was able to get some nice plays that way. So Doug's pretty good at just taking it all in and figuring it out and then adjusting as the game goes on. I didn't like the way we finished the half. I think we held them. I think they only scored on 6 of 27 possessions to start, and then they finished the half scoring 7 of 8, which it's happened to us a few games. And it's our challenge as a coaching staff to get these guys to understand that you have to play every possession a certain way, regardless of what the scoreboard says, whether you're ahead or you're behind. And the second half, I think Coach Miles made some adjustments to what we were doing, and we probably didn't adjust to his adjustments as well as we needed to, both on the floor and on the bench. So that's part of coaching, and we put our guys in some tough spots. And to their credit, they just put their head down and they drove the ball, and they made some nice plays going to the basket. Well, we weren't going to give Gallegos any space. We played against him enough, and he's, in my opinion, he's the one guy in the team that can really get going from the three-point line, and he can make 5 or 6 of them on you if you're late getting to him. And I thought Jaw Hands did a terrific job when Isaiah came in and guarded him for a while. I thought he was really solid. So we were not going to get beat by Gallegos' three-point shots. I thought he looked pretty good. How'd you think I was going to answer that? His head's about the same size as mine. Thank you.